Hi everyone, this is my project idea that I'm going with. I decided to do something a little different than the dash cam idea. It's still safety related, but I think this is going to be a little better as far as getting data because I'll be using real drivers, testing the product that we have, and I'll be able to make a comparison as far as previous data to data that I'm going to find with this project. Um, it is the Shoulder X. I decided to go with option one, the hands-on research uh, option. And what is it is a backpack that assists in shoulder and arm movement. We have a lot of drivers that have shoulder injury due to loading and unloading cases, and this is going to decrease injury, decrease days away from work due to injury, possibly increase productivity and efficiency. I'm thinking that if the equipment does work, then it'll make the unloading and loading process faster, and then improve our overall safety scorecard. As you can see from this is real data, we are almost dead last in this scorecard. The only person that is behind us is packaging, and usually they are on top of it. So, and a lot of this is shoulder and case related, as you can see in this piece of data right here. And all of this is old data from 2018. We do have more recent data that shows these same results. But and I want to go ahead and mention that not recordable means that they did not need any type of medical assistance like surgery, but it doesn't mean that they didn't have to take days away from work due to this injury. So we're trying to decrease that. Overall, we're just trying to make the loading and unloading process a lot easier for them. Um, I included this in my paper, but there are anywhere in between 7 to 800 cases to 1,300 cases on a trailer. It really depends on the trailer type. And if it's carted, it just rolls off the truck and goes into the building, the PEC, or they have to take a dolly and jack it underneath the cases. They're just stacked, and physically unload them, and that's where a lot of our injury comes from. And I will be including a link of the Shoulder X and what it looks like and it being used, so that way y'all can see, uh, have a better visual of what it looks like. Uh, we just got one in. Dawn, our safety manager in the traffic center, saw this piece of equipment, saw really good reviews on it, decided to just order one and see how it goes. We've not tested it at all. So I decided to partner with him on this to be the one to do the data analysis, compare the data, and see if we can see a difference or not. And I think this will be beneficial for me, obviously for the class, and then I think for me and him, it'll be beneficial from a company standpoint, as we might be able to take this further, maybe even to headquarters, so that way they can consider implementing this idea to all of the fleet teams, and so that way overall we can reduce injury within traffic. So some issues that I see with this is that will I choose one person to use the Shoulder X or multiple people to record the data? I haven't decided if I want to use one person or maybe five people. As I said, we only have one right now, so I'm kind of leaning more towards five, but I want the data to be really consistent. So um, using one kind of limits whether or not I see a difference, but I feel like five also kind of maybe might make the data a little more sporadic. I'm not sure. Uh, I would really appreciate some suggestions right in that with this question. And then, do I choose a driver with existing injury history or a driver with no injury history? I feel like if I use a driver with existing injury history, they're going to be a little more biased. They're going to think, yes, this is helping my shoulder problems. Whereas if I choose a driver with no injury history, they're going to think, um, yes, I do see a difference, or no, this isn't helping my process at all. This is just kind of annoying wearing this on my back while I'm unloading and loading. So I'm kind of leaning more towards a driver with no injury history to see if they see a difference or not. If I find halfway through that they see no, if they do see progress or no progress, I might go ahead and change to someone with existing injury history. I'm not really sure yet uh, what I want to do there, but is it heavy? In the video, you're gonna see that it's pretty big and it looks pretty heavy. I've not been able to hold it yet, but it I'm worried that it might produce more injury in the long run as it is a backpack. I'm wondering if it's going to cause maybe back problems. And then will it make the driver less mobile? It's bulky, and I could include a photo later on to you guys, but when I say that there's no room in these trailers, there's literally no room but for one person. So I'm worried that it's gonna make it harder for them to move around within the trailer, especially with carts. And I'm also thinking that if they wear it and they're banging into the carts a lot, the lifespan of the Shoulder X is going to decrease as time goes on because, it's going to be hit a lot, and I would rather find something that that's less bulky, that's going to help them rather than wearing this thing on their back and it only lasts like a year or two. So if you have more cons that you'd like to suggest that you see, I would appreciate it. Or if you see more pros, then I would appreciate that as well. Any feedback would be great. And thank y'all for watching.